What if the person you've been trying to heal isn't the real you? For years, I lived in a world shaped by pain and fear, thinking my worth was tied to my success. But beneath that surface lies an unbreakable essence that is truly me. This isn't just a video, it's a journey to rediscover who you really are. I didn't find these truths in a quiet monastery or a mountain retreat. I found them in the fire. My journey began in the war-torn streets of Kabul, Afghanistan. As a child, I learned the language of survival before I learned the language of peace. When I came to the United States, I brought that survival instinct with me. For 35 years, I was a hustler in the car audio business, Lal's Electronics, Street Beat, Oakland Hi-Fi. I was Ray, the guy who could close any deal, solve any technical problem, and outwork anyone. I thought I was my success. I thought I was my reputation. But the recession of 2008, the world I had built, contracted. Then in 2012, a massive betrayal, combined with the economic crash, took everything I thought defined me. My business, my security, my identity, gone. I felt like I was dying, and that was the greatest gift I ever received. In that darkness, I realized that the Rameen who was suffering, the Rameen who was betrayed, was just a program. It was the robot mind reacting to external conditions. I began to look for what was left when everything was taken away. I found the witness. I discovered that I wasn't the businessman, the immigrant, or the victim. I was the awareness in which all those stories were happening. I moved from the noise of the stereo to the silence of the source. I realized that my happiness didn't depend on the car audio market or a bank balance. It was unconditional. I'm not telling you this to impress you, but to let you know. If I could find the true self amidst the rubble of a broken life, you can find it right where you are. There comes a moment in life when a human being becomes tired. Not tired from work or responsibility, but tired from carrying a self that was never truly their own. Tired of performing, tired of pretending, tired of protecting an identity built from memory and the desperate need for approval. Maybe you've done everything right. You became who they wanted you to be. You wore the roles, the parent, the professional, the success, the victim. You learned how to smile while feeling like a hollow shell. And now something inside you is whispering, "This cannot be all that I am," because it isn't. From the day you were born, the world began to speak over your silence. It gave you a name before you knew what you were. It gave you fear before you knew freedom. Like an elephant tied to a small rope since it was a calf, you have been conditioned to believe you cannot break free. You gathered memories, shame, and dreams, and the mind built a person out of them. You began to call this costume me. But the deepest tragedy of human life is misidentification. It is taking the passing clouds for the sky. Look carefully. Your thoughts are always changing. Your emotions move like weather. Your fears are prophecies that never come true. Even the version of you from 5 years ago is gone. So how can what is constantly changing be the truth of who you are? There is a witness in you. It was there when you were an infant, a teenager, and it is here now. This witness is closer than your name. It is not broken. It is not stained by the stories that pass through it. It is pure awareness, still, open, untouched. Like a fish in the ocean searching for water, we search for happiness while swimming in it. We try to improve the mask while the true face waits quietly underneath. What was built can be seen. What is seen can be released. You do not need to become your true self. You only need to stop clinging to what you are not. I invite you now to sit in the unhappening. Breathe with me. Inhale for 3 seconds. Hold for 3. Exhale for 6. As you breathe, ask yourself, who am I without my name? Who am I without my history? Who am I without the story I keep repeating? Truth does not arrive in a sentence. It arrives in silence. You are the light behind the story. You are the stillness behind the struggle. Today, be brave enough to stop carrying what was never yours. Be still enough to hear what remains when the noise fades. Be open enough to let the illusion fall apart, so that the unchanging presence can finally be seen. You are not the mask. You are not the bank balance. You are not the wound. You are not the story. You are not even your body and mind. You are the awareness that has witnessed it all, and that awareness is free, whole, worthy, and unconditionally happy. You are aware, therefore you exist. Thank you for your time and attention. Stay blessed with gratitude in your journey of life.